ready. Bow to the masters.
If you're wondering what the B stands for, it's not botch. I know we screwed up a few times. It's not botch. We're recording. We're here in the Bronx. That's the BX. How you guys feeling tonight, guys?
Feel like shit.
Feeling good. Feeling good. I just came back from C2E2 in Chicago. And it was pretty cool. The Breakfast Club was there. And
From Hot 97?
No, the actual Breakfast Club for all your old people
hey guys,
out there.
I think the movie's more controversial than the show.
Maybe.
Some may say.
But since we started this podcast, my dream has been to get some wrestlers to shout out our podcast. When I was there, Jerry the King Lawler was there, Matt Hardy was there, Rikishi, Kane was there.
Wow.
So I was like, cool, I'm just going to I'll go up to them, ask one of them, blah, blah. I met the guy from the table. He's actually friends with somebody from the company that I work for. He was like, cool, come to the company. But he's like, they'll each have their own managers and stuff. Matt Hardy was about to do it, and the fucking managers were not having it.
What? You break my heart like that?
Yes. It broke my heart because Matt Hardy was about to do it, and then his manager's like, no, he needs to get paid for it. It's $100, but we'll do it for $50.
We don't got that kind of
money.
Yeah. And then I tried to tell him that, we're a new podcast. We're just trying to,
I have brain damage too, just like you, Matt.
but so shout outs to Matt for wanting to do it, but fuck his man.
We'll try in White Plains. We're going to a show in a couple of weeks.
Delete.
Right, we're going to see
that's right.
Northeast Wrestling.
Ooh.
Fred Norris over here.
I thought Rikishi was going to give you the stink face.
So maybe we'll try in White Plains because we're Northeast Wrestling is doing a show in White Plains, the county center, which is a historic place if you guys don't know it. A lot of the Raws were filmed there.
Wow.
That's right.
A lot of the early ones. And also my first event I ever went to, July 1st, 1992. It was at the White Plains, Westchester County Center. So the Legion of Doom and Ultimate Warrior versus Papa Shango and the Nasty Boys. Wow. And I cried. Papa Shango made me cry. And then like 6 months later, I went to Raw. I remember saying, is Papa Shango going to be there? Is Papa Shango going to be there? But that's a great first memory. And then someone, shout out to Paulie's Picks, WWE. He actually had photos because he went to the event too. He's a little older, I think. So he took the pictures. So I have actual photos from the first event I ever went to, and it was like classic '92. What about you boys? What got you into the wrestling?
Holy shit!
What was that moment? When you were young, you guys remember?
When I was a very little duende, I remember. You see, my mother would always tell me about her taking pictures of all the old school WWF guys, and she'd always be like, "You touch them, they're sweaty." Like that's like such a specific memory that she would tell me about them. But then Pops would take me to the indie shows and this one is from when I was a tiny duende. It's autographed. That's autographed. That's official. It's not the bloody version. It's all right though. It's okay though.
It'll do.
Yeah.
Bundy he knew how to make money outside of WWE. He was one of the early guys with the indie stuff. I remember.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
He made because he was always I guess he was outspoken a lot about Vince. So he never really came back after he left in the mid '90s. They never really hyped him up. They never put him on anything. He's not on anything. Any a nostalgia stuff that WWE uses,
And
that's right. No,
then also since you were raised a luchador your whole life.
Yeah.
I was born this way.
Yeah, I mean we've had a mask ever since we've known.
We recently got the other one off, and it was just this one underneath again.
It grows.
I'm like a Russian nesting doll.
I'll give my earliest memories of becoming a fan of wrestling. I had to do with my grandfather actually. He was the biggest wrestling fan, and he got all my uncles into it. So I remember he used to record every pay-per-view event on VHS, and when I used to go over his house on weekends, I used to pop in the tapes and I used to watch all the classic wrestling matches. So that's where I fell in love with it. Then after that, I just kept like watching it on my own. And when I was in middle school, I used to hang out with the wrestling kids actually. So they were kids that would wrestle in the backyard and like do all kind of crazy shit. They would climb the cage and everything, bro. It was nuts, but it was fun, you know. So that's pretty much where I started. And
How many swanton bombs you done?
too many.
In your
Like,
lifetime.
shout out to all my cousins that let me do swanton bombs off of the dressers.
Yeah.
Yo.
No.
And you would always have to like, hey, I'm hurt too. I'm sorry. You know?
Yeah. If you
get
heard
an
them,
argument with the
you
guy.
had to
you
cry
know?
with them. Like.
Yeah. We all gorilla pressed
both
a younger cousin or nephew. Or brother.
No, hell no.
For
I
sure.
was the oppressed Duende. He was getting
He's the
power
one
bombed
getting-
through the mattresses, and I was like, I'm having fun. I'm like, when do I get to do the
They
move?
broke you in hard. You know?
Yeah.
You definitely jobbed up.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I've been counting the lights ever since I can remember.
Instead of counting sheep, you count lights.
That's good.
And the Duendes are off!
There we go, guys.
Oh man, my very first memory of wrestling actually has to do with the Sega Genesis.
Oh.
So my cousin had a Sega Genesis, and he had a video game on it called WWF Royal Rumble for the Sega Genesis.
Classic.
And I pretty much learned the entire roster. I mean, I still remember the roster by heart, by memory. I remember it was Randy Savage, Hogan. Speaking of which, his tax season, IRS was on it.
Oh.
Man, his music was
Yeah,
like,
the music.
It was like papers filing. I think
It wasn't too bad, actually. No, you know what it was? It was Ted DiBiase.
I mean, fair enough. It's like
I remember that.
They had like 10 dudes in it, so it's
Yeah.
not like the Lex Luger was in it, the narcissist, I think.
Yeah,
gotta-
yeah, that's right. I
'Cause
couldn't even say that word.
We grew up
It was on the screen. I was like, what is? I was a little Spanish kid, like narcissus. I didn't know what the fuck it was.
Pretty Woman is a Pretty
Yeah.
Woman.
Because mommy, what's that word? Yeah, and then I remember my grandma Saturday mornings would babysit me, and she would have on Saturday morning. Was it Saturday Superstars or Saturday Morning Superstars? I believe was the
Yeah,
name.
they have superstars.
WWF Superstars.
Yeah, superstars, and they also had Great American.
Yeah, and I believe it was Saturday
USA.
morning. It
That's
had to
cable,
be.
though.
But yeah, my grandmother would leave it on. She would just leave it on for me. I didn't even ask. And then just seeing like Crush and like all these like early '90s like wrestlers like from the video game on
That's sick.
screen.
It's sculpting your
was
brain.
I was
Yeah.
sculpted. Later, then rewind. I like we had like a box TV up until like '97, so we had like 12 channels. So I didn't get to see like wrestling anymore. But around '96, we get a black box.
Oh,
right?
everyone knows the
Oh,
black box,
oh,
especially
oh,
in your
yeah.
area. I watched many a pay-per-view.
If you know, you know
It might have
about
been
the black box.
for all you young kids who stream nowadays. When there was cable times and you had to pay for cable, and you were poor in the inner city like us with no cable, there was a box that certain people from the cable company could get you that weren't doing their jobs right.
It's
that
the
had you.
infinite cable glitch.
And it had all the channels on it, even the naughty ones.
It's like it's like
Oh,
having a
yeah.
password.
Yeah.
It's like having someone else's password.
Wrestling and sicko stuff went hand in
Yeah,
hand.
yeah,
it really did. Yeah, that's
That's where you'll have Arrested Development right now.
Yeah. And then fast forward is around '96. It might have been like Bash at the Beach era that I turn it on, and I'm like, wait a minute, that yellow and red grandpa, sunburned grandpa, is a bad guy now? Since when?
Yeah.
It's fucking NWO Hogan.
Oh.
So yeah, big deal. Like,
crazy.
and that molded me. That era. I mean, we could talk about it till the cows come home, but
Anytime
That's
I
like-
hear NWO Hogan, all I can think about is that paperclip necklace.
That was instinctual. I used to do it too. Like I used to mess around doing arts and crafts and make weird shit like that too. I used to put band-aids on my fingers and then I was wrestling. And then let me just jump on too. So then I had a lull. I watched wrestling. I kept watching wrestling, and then big moment in my life. I moved out of the Bronx. I said, "Where are we going? Upstate? We're going moving to Yonkers, which is like literally 2 minutes away." But I thought it was like far away. So
that's upstate to people.
That's
from
the
there.
Bronx.
it's literally like a 2-minute drive. And then me and my brother are home alone. It was like one of the first nights we're there, and we're like, I guess thinking back now, I guess it was kind of like a comfort thing. So we went back to wrestling because my brother was like removing. He threw out all his all the wrestling magazines. He threw them all out.
You should have told me. I would have been in your garbage.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we'll talk about that later. Getting stacks of
Duende going through your car.
getting a stack of wrestling magazines. You know all about. Someone knows all about that here where we're recording. We'll talk about that. But it was a great episode. It was December 15th, 1997. We watched Nitro in the living room, and then in the bedroom across the hall, we had Raw on. And looking back, I looked at what the episode was. Raw had Vince McMahon monologue, opening monologue, where he's like, "We're tired of insulting your intelligence." So it was them introducing the Attitude Era like proper. And then on Nitro, the list of matches, it's like Booker T, obviously, and Jericho, but then they had like Scott Hall, Ric Flair and Hogan were the main event, I believe. Just wild that and the same thing with Kenny. Hogan's bad now? Like, we didn't know. Like, I mean, we had the magazines and stuff, but back then, 1,000 years went by, dude, you know? So yeah, what about you?
Oh man, my earliest I remember when I was a little kid, I had like the action figures. I forget which company was making them, but it was when it was like Macho Man. They were like kind of little-ish, yeah, like that. And they had like the
Hasbro.
So I remember like having Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, and I used to love all those. Like I used to love wrestling back then. Then again, I went through like a lull, where like I didn't watch it for a long time, and then like it was a little bit before the Attitude Era, I started watching again. And that's when I really got into it. Especially me and my friends were getting into it. Me and all my childhood friends were like wrestling all the time.
Always.
And I don't know if you were a wrestling fan and you wrestled with your friends when you were a kid, where you wrestled and then you guys got into actual fights because somebody hit somebody the wrong way.
Or you
got into an actual fight.
It became a shoot.
But I remember one time we were wrestling in Culp City where I'm from. In the laundry rooms, there's like these hallways.
Legend.
So we would wrestle in the hallways, concrete floor. My friend thought it would be a great idea to pedigree me on the concrete floor. And
He's hard.
And I woke up in the emergency room because I got unconscious.
EC dub. EC dub. EC dub. EC dub.
So me and my friends
You
took it.
sick fuck.
Yeah, you
So,
sick.
so me and my friends took it really seriously. Our parents hated it, and we wrestled. I think 2 days later again.
And look at where you are now. All of that led up to this exact moment.
I don't know if it's a
in
good
time.
thing or a bad thing. Now, if you ever wondered where we filmed this and where Jay Duende works, he works at a place called Third Eye Throwbacks.
He works
in
in
the
the
Bronx.
back.
Yeah. So if you ever come in and you don't see him, he's the guy who does all the stocking in the back, and he's putting things on eBay and all
I
that
go
stuff.
back to sleep at night.
But yeah,
Sleeps
he
upside down.
freaking works for this really nice guy who was on my other podcast, Nerdy Over 30. But
Never heard of him.
I think you guys bought some magazines today. What you guys get?
Oh, wow, these treasures.
I mean, you got a stack. It's a stack.
This is, oh, we didn't even see how perfect the back.
Oh, those are them. Wait, let me see that.
Yeah, these are the toys. These are the LJ.
Oh, those are LGN ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's talking about the Hasbro.
Yeah. I thought for a second they were
Well,
Hasbro
these are,
ones.
we're looking at them right here.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Oh, wow,
right
now
here,
I see
pal.
what you're talking
Yeah, we have
about.
some. We have some LGN ones right here.
The big guys. They're
The
called.
big
We're
boys.
definitely gonna screen the, so the camera. Can
If
see
you're
that.
looking for 90 copies of wrestling magazines, we got you covered.
Yeah. So somebody came in. They had. Tell us the story. How'd it happen?
This is beautiful.
They I tell everybody we're not buying it. We're not buying anything for you. We don't
Wow.
have any money for you. But you hit me with that sweet stuff, the wrestling stuff. They know that some sweaty dudes in tights. That's exactly what I'm trying
So they came in with a bunch of.
Hey, speaking of sweaty guys, I opened the page and the first thing is fitness VHSs, and one of them is Dolph Lundgren, Maximum Potential. I had the VHS. I found it on the side of the road. I'm not a hoarder. I just collect a lot.
Listen, we are all garbage pickers here.
All right.
I saw you
Kayfabe,
picking that
pal.
up on the side of the
No,
road.
but anyway, I found
was
this
also
tape.
there.
Some Romanian or some Albanian dude must have had all these like wrestling fitness like tapes. Because the one thing that I noticed was Dolph Lundgren, like whatever, on the side of Kimball Avenue.
Right? He was
So I
looking
pick it up,
Fabio.
and then there was also Armageddon, like 2002 or whatever the last Armageddon was. Just a bunch of random wrestling tapes. So it must have been like someone who was into wrestling and like fitness or just oily guys. So
Absolutely.
pop that in here because
Steroid.
shout out to Dolph Lundgren. He's kayfabe, like a meathead, but he's like the smartest guy. He's like a marine biologist or something.
I thought you were going to tell me he's a wrestler. Oh my god.
Yeah, so I guess so they brought in a bunch of classic magazines. How many magazines was it in total?
We got 90
Jeez.
total.
So so they
That's your the bank account.
yeah. That's
That's the sound of the bank account.
so as of lately at the shop they haven't been buying things, but when you bring cool stuff like this, he has to find the
it's
change
the
and empty it out his
poison.
pocket. But yeah, these are cool. We're gonna go through and we'll take some photos and we'll throw them up. I'm sure Mooney will do a little video of the magazines
Oh yeah, we're
and
gonna
throw
nice
it
little
up.
super cut of all the.
And yeah, but these are awesome.
Welcome to.
Fred Norris. Shout out Howard Stern.
All right,
If I hear a
guys.
fart noise, I'm leaving the show.
I got it. I got it
Show,
queued up.
dude.
So
I'm
this is
walking out like freaking weather.
so this is a topic we want to touch on last episode, but we didn't get a chance because I forgot to charge my camera like a dum dum.
It's possible.
What is everybody's Mount Rushmore of wrestling? So your 4
Right.
top wrestlers that make your
As
Mount
you gather
Rushmore
your
wrestling.
thoughts, gather your thoughts.
Mhm.
Let's think of the criteria for it. Just in general, all of us. You're gonna go because a lot of people talk about the Mount Rushmore. I think it was trending recently. Do you go by objectively speaking or subjective, like nostalgia
Wow.
purposes?
Who even knows the difference? Of
You
that?
guys did.
You know what's funny? I wasn't gonna say anything either, but I'm standing here like this. I'm like,
All right. Objective is like everyone agrees.
It's who I think
I
is
don't
cool.
understand what you just said,
That's
so
what I
I'm
like.
kind
All
of
right,
offended.
now I'm gonna take that as an insult, Kevin Hart. No, like objectively speaking, it's like everyone agrees. It's like a truth or whatever, and then like subjective is more like your personal reference.
So how about this? Instead of us all coming up with our own Mount Rushmore, let's come up
Ooh.
with a group Mount
Okay.
Rushmore.
Yeah, all right,
Because then I guess we're looking for like nostalgia,
All right.
right.
actual athletic ability.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
uh,
so many
now
factors.
we're-
There's so many factors,
Personality.
dude.
Yeah. Now actual like
Girth? No.
now like what can we do?
I'm
Now
getting,
actual
more girthy, I'm getting more girthy in my older years. I don't know why.
Who do I shine factor?
Yeah.
Like,
and then actual storytelling, like actually good like storytelling, like the
Oh.
good promos, like all that stuff as well.
So,
You know what, oh man.
catch up to whatever white glove guy,
Damn.
whatever the fuck it's.
All right,
No
so who's
pressure.
gonna throw the first name in
All right.
the?
I just gotta say, man.
Shawn Michaels.
Oh.
That's kind of you don't really see him a lot on it.
He's up there for me. I
Oh,
don't
me
know. That's
too,
me
yeah.
personally.
I mean, I think Shawn Michaels is great. He's a great wrestler.
Yeah.
Great
Mr.
showman.
WrestleMania.
100%.
He used to do amazing promos. He was
A ladies' man.
Yep, he was ladies man. It was good looking for all the
Where's
ladies.
my girl at?
He's a high flyer. I
Yeah, he was
appreciate
on
that.
there,
And
yeah,
this I appreciate anybody that puts their body on the line.
And he's a
for,
little chubby
like,
boy when he was
he
young
was
too.
all-
He
he
started
was-
when he was like 18 too, so he's been around for 40 years.
He was also trained lucha style.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
It's
Jose
beautiful.
Lothario.
You can
He
see
had a lot
his
of muscle.
style.
And back in the day, he was also very good with the fans, especially the kids and stuff
Oh,
like
dude,
that.
he
Sticker
was.
guy.
Yeah, when the Down syndrome kid shows up and then like a bunch of kids like hugging him, like and you like break his head and you be like hugging him back or whatever.
I love it. We
Yeah.
love you,
So-
Sean.
So-
We'll see you on the pod.
So that's the thing.
soon.
So Shawn Michaels'
Hopefully.
longevity. He's longevity because he was wrestling in the mid '80s all the way to 2010.
Yeah, he's,
20,000. You know.
Legend.
And also,
He's
not
great.
only
He's
that,
great. I like
if
him
you
a lot.
want to keep, he's still in it. He's doing next.
He was in
Yeah.
Dubai a couple years ago and he looked great.
Yeah,
He's not the
That's-
heartbreak kid
And
anymore,
no,
but
and, and no one's done it better.
Yeah, when
Almost.
they cut his
There's
hair, I
never
was
been
like,
a-
hard, great.
Tough break
Not
kid.
breaking
Aged like
hearts,
a
bro.
few years.
yeah,
All
he's,
right,
he's
all
up
right.
there for me, honestly. I gotta
Okay,
put him
so
up
we have one that's in the
Do we all
running.
agree?
there. We could all agree
Do
on
we
that.
all
Can
have to
all
agree?
agree on that?
I'm up there. Yeah.
All right, so we'll put
Hip,
the
hip,
sound
hooray.
effects.
Okay.
Shawn
Like that
Michaels
guy,
is
HBK.
one. We're off the races, guys.
We got one.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Now, what'll be impressive
And
is
tonight.
now he has to finish and then he has to
Oh.
crush the can. That'll be the best.
Oh.
With his thighs.
Wow.
You pierce
Don't
yourself.
try this out.
Oh.
Do not try this out.
Hey, shout out Arizona.
It's not good until your brain hurts.
Hey,
Gram of sugar,
through all
you
the
got it.
economic crisis, pandemics, Arizona iced tea is always there, and wrestling's always there, guys.
Yep.
You're there
Sure.
for us.
Facts.
That and diarrhea.
And totally off topic, but thank you, Arizona Iced Tea, for always staying 99 cents.
Yeah.
Cheers. This is a sponsor.
Yeah, cheers.
We got the
Yeah,
Lem
I
Pack.
put
We
the
got
hat
the
in the
Lem
first store
Pack
lesson.
Lenny sponsorship. And
Oh, fuck.
All right, so Shawn Michaels. Now, do we even want to throw somebody like a
I got
Stone Cold or something
Of
like
course.
that there, or are we gonna keep those type of people out?
one. He's in the higher pantheon.
Depends, and depends on like what reason you have for Stone Cold to be in there as well.
Yeah, like
If you have a
How
different
about
reason
this?
than
How about
others,
we
yeah.
do Stone Cold and The Rock? Who would you
I would
take
go.
out of those two?
I would say.
Wow.
I would say Stone
Stone Cold.
Cold over him,
Stone
but like
I would take Stone Cold too.
just like people, you stop. You get Billy Eichner. Like you stop someone on the street. You ask them like 4 wrestlers. You're gonna name.
Billy on the
You're gonna name Stone Cold. Yeah, yeah. You're
So
gonna
Stone Cold, The Rock,
in The Rock, Hogan, and
Undertaker, maybe. I would say.
maybe the 4th one is always up there. It's always who's the 4th man?
But Stone Cold, I would say Stone Cold
Cena.
one. great wrestler, one of the greatest characters of all time.
Top notch.
Not only
Organic,
He has
like
like a full
he
organic
he mixed the realms of babyface and heel,
tweener.
Yeah, his slider's a 10 on
and like he
Personality.
was like
character.
he had like a Dusty Rhodes, like he was like the everyman. And he was the guy who got to fight his boss every week.
Oh yeah.
And didn't we all want to fight our boss?
Yeah.
Like
Fuck yeah.
that's why we
I
watched.
wanted
Yeah,
to
you would
Stone
see-
Cold stun my
he was
boss so many
celebrating
times.
hell yeah.
I'll talk about it another time, but I found a little nostalgia gem, a notebook of me doodling in 5th grade. When that was happening, Mr. McMahon versus Stone Cold, I was like, God damn it. All my aggressions coming out. Like, teacher, make me do my work.
My teacher's just like Vince.
Go in my room.
I hope they weren't spray farting.
And they don't do it anymore. Well, I mean, I haven't seen them do it anymore. Remember when Stone Cold would just come in the building and just beat everybody up all the way up to the ring?
Yeah.
Like, he would just come and just beat them. They come in the ring and then
That
stun everybody.
That was the hook that gets you to keep watching.
Yeah.
Who's gonna
They don't do that shit anymore.
My
I mean-
favorite's him and Booker T in the supermarket.
Oh yeah, but he
That's
or when
legendary.
he like goes.
Imagine you're just in Whole Foods and shit.
This
Like,
how you
this
just
is
type in
going on.
wrestling on like GIF on like Instagram, like Stone Cold's gonna pop up first.
And
Yeah.
he also still, like, if you go to a wrestling match nowadays, like a WWE event, they have all the shirts, and he's still selling shirts. They're still making 316
yeah, I still
shirts.
see his shirts every
That is
day,
still one of the
every
top
time.
selling shirts for WWE. He's still making money off the t-shirts, guys.
I'll
That's
give you
crazy.
a reason why The Rock tops that.
I don't know.
I'll give
Okay.
you a reason.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, tell me why the guy from Moana is better than the Hulk.
Now
Oh,
follow,
that's-
now follow me
Wow,
this.
he's breaking all our hearts.
Anytime Rock came in and they
Okay.
gave him a hard time, he reinvented himself.
He did.
Stone Cold never had that.
Yeah, and the worst thing
Yeah, but he
did
didn't
was,
have to reinvent himself because after he found
Fair.
that character,
Well,
Fair.
No, but
that was it for
I
him.
hate Stone
Fair.
Cold when he was comedy though. Like when he was just doing like
Right.
what and like the
Right.
Think about that.
The poison that it's.
post 2002 WrestleMania.
I mean, but
18-ish.
if you want to argue that, then The Rock was doing that with "It Doesn't Matter."
Yeah.
He was. I mean, he was all comedy for a while.
No, but just,
That's a good
I'm
shutdown.
I'm making a comparison, like a pros and cons. You know what I mean? Like not just because we can't leave The Rock out. His
No, we can't.
contributions
And they
on what he did.
and The Rock and Stone Cold had one of the best rivalries
Dwayne, we love you.
Oh, yeah.
of
for sure.
all time.
Definitely.
right.
La Roca.
I mean,
La
well,
Piedra.
let's like look at The Rock's like body of work. From Maivia to Nation of Domination to coming full circle and doing Bloodline, both of his
yeah.
like
His first gimmick was like
his,
he was my Via.
like ethnic trees. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got
Like family lineage.
yeah, his family
Some
lineage.
Samoan.
So like his Samoan
He
and
might
his
have a
black
better
side, he's done both.
storyline, I guess.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
And just bringing that out and
All right, so do we
It's a
put?
storyline,
So do we
cool.
pick one or do we put both of them?
I think
on
we
that
should
one?
pick one out of the two. I don't think they both can
Shit,
be.
Yeah,
we
You
have
think they
to
both can be up
fucking
there?
send one of them on an iceberg out
Yeah.
into the
I mean,
ocean.
I can't
We
lie.
could put them on the side for now.
I can't lie. As a kid, I was just as excited to see the Rock Bottom as I was to see a Stunner.
100%.
You know, like
right.
That was one of my
you were
favorite
excited
Yeah.
to see both of them.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't
And the
remember that
people's
era.
elbow.
Either.
And The Rock
Oh,
also
wow.
did, like, let me not say he did cross the line between babyface and
Oh,
heel
yeah.
a couple times as well.
And I do have to say, The Rock said one of my favorite lines that's ever been said in a movie. Akuma Sente! From the Scorpion King.
Hey,
Yeah, let's talk about his hair.
I legit love that movie, though.
Well, I didn't think after the Scorpion King, because that was his first big movie, and then I said to myself, oh, I saw the Scorpion King, and I was like, this guy's career is over.
He was-
He's
he
not
was
making any more
terrible
movies
in
after
that.
and there's
that.
the Mummy too. Like he
What are
was,
we talking about?
yeah, there was no comedy. He was just like a villain. He was just like a
A
CGI.
face, yeah. Well, that's because they didn't know
But
if
they
he could
made
act
movies
yet.
after. They made a movie afterwards, and it was good.
Yeah, Scorpion King.
I,
I don't
I,
know.
Yeah,
I
that was
stand
okay.
by
See,
it.
nostalgia-wise, I saw those movies like after school.
Yeah.
Me and my buddies.
I thought you
would
saw
look
the
by
Scorpion King in the
ourselves.
movie theater.
Yeah, I
was
did.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely did.
That's
No, I
an
did.
interesting point. I would say I enjoy The Rock in movies possibly better than Austin. Austin's a little scary in movies and the longest yard.
He's not acting.
It's not the Austin I want to remember.
I've never seen it before.
Isn't he in those movies with
He did a
Adam
pretty good
Sandler with
job.
all the friends? What's it
He was good
called?
on. He was good on
shit.
Nash Bridges.
Oh, man, yeah.
All right, so I guess we're gonna have to come to a vote then if we're gonna pick one.
All right,
Oh,
well, I'm Stone Cold. Has to be
Stone Cold.
Oh man, I'm
Stone
sorry,
Cold, I'm
Dwayne.
sorry, Kenny.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
that's
I'm
fine.
shocked.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. I thought The Rock was going to
All right, so we got Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold.
All right, I'm gonna throw this man out. I'm sorry. Mankind.
I don't think he makes it.
Really? You don't think
He
For
doesn't make
90s,
it for
yeah,
me
but not
either.
all
so? Okay, hold
time.
on.
Yeah, he doesn't make it for me.
Really? Because
I love Mick Foley. I can't wait to
I'm
meet
kind
him.
of with Justin just because just his full body of work from just Japanese wrestling to everything else he's done. This man was able to play 3 characters
The
in
same night.
WWE in like the same night. Yeah, like
Royal Rumble.
That's crazy.
that's crazy.
He scared the shit out of me as a kid, but then I slowly realized he was the hero.
And like he took chances that nobody else would just to entertain people.
Why not? Make me feel
Yeah.
good.
So
Makes me
nobody?
feel good.
I think not for an old time, but I do love nostalgia-wise. He would be up there. He would.
All
I
right,
think
so
about that
Because
face.
he's like one of my, like I can't wait to meet him in a couple weeks, you know. And I'm bringing a Santa bag full of stuff. Shout out Santa, you know. I know he likes Santa.
so we'll make sure this episode doesn't come out before that. So if he sees it, he doesn't tell him to go fuck himself.
What if he gives you a mandible claw?
Yeah.
He's like, hold on a second.
I feel
He
like
takes Sacco and sticks it down his mouth.
he's one of my favorite guys. I don't. And during the days when we used to wrestle in school, the Sacco came out. Sacco transcended sports
It really
entertainment.
did.
Yeah.
So Stone Cold, Mick Foley, and The Rock, those 3 dudes really,
Yeah.
Chef Boyardee.
And
Yeah,
Sean's
yeah.
in there too for DX.
Well, I mean,
I can't
DX
lie.
transcended with the suck it.
Oh,
all
suck
over.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times with me and my friends we would take our dirty socks and try and shove them down each other's throats.
I had a sock with a marker. me and my brother drew a face on a sock. When other guys were doing weird stuff with socks, we were just doing doodles.
Not with us doing weird stuff.
Chili
with
chili
socks.
peppers.
All right, so okay, so not mankind. Kenny, you have
Christ,
anybody else to
he shot
join us?
in the
This
back
Kenny
of
looks
the
like
head.
she's thinking.
Oh
Really hard.
no!
Hold on, guys, hold on.
Should I do it? Should I say it?
Say it.
Let it rip.
Who's
God
up there?
damn it.
Even with all the controversy.
Oh no!
Do it, do it, do it.
Holy shit!
Yo.
Hogan.
Okay, it's a
I thought you was.
safer
Yeah, I
one.
thought you was gonna go somewhere else.
I thought you
Let me
were
not even
gonna
say
get
it.
us the nuclear
Oh,
Yeah,
my
dude.
You almost crippled me
Yeah.
with
I
laughter.
swear. Yeah.
I agree with Kenny. He was the first superstar of wrestling to transcend from wrestling to pop culture. He was the first. To
Who's
do it.
that? I'm sorry.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. Okay.
So I do agree. Just between his body of work, like
Yeah, we're talking
like
body
that.
work.
We're doing
talking
objective
body
here,
work.
guys. Or are
Yeah.
we doing it just our own one, you know?
And at the end of
Yeah,
the
we
day,
should have did our own. Nah, it's cool. We
oh
we
no,
can
no,
agree,
no!
we can
I
agree, we
actually
agree,
it's good
we
like this
agree.
because it is a
Yeah.
general
We
consensus.
agree.
But
I'm coming for you, Hogan.
I'm not. Yeah.
Right.
Hogan, I'm coming
I
for you.
agree. I mean, Hogan, even through all his craziness, he's still relevant today. Like everybody knows Hulk Hogan.
Right. And
Yeah.
like if you watch his body of work from being such a super face to a super heel
Mhm.
back to
And
a
he did a
face.
great job for
And
both.
and
And,
a phenomenal job for
Yeah,
both.
everyone
Most
knows
wouldn't
Hulk
be able to
Hogan.
do.
Everyone knows Hulk Hogan. Like my sister-in-law,
Right.
up until she was
Most
like
of us
20
do
or
that.
15, she thought his name was Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan.
I don't know.
He's
He's like the
Yeah.
safe bet. He's like Snoop Dogg. Like everybody knows Snoop Dogg, but nobody puts him in their top 5 rappers.
Oh.
You know what
That's
I'm
two
saying?
shots.
I'm just saying.
What about Snoop Lion?
That's
Snoop Dogg.
All right, so we're gonna have to take a vote on this one. Who says Hulk Hogan should go in? I agree with Kenny. I say Hulk should go in.
Oh, on the swing vote. It's going to be on me. My vote matters.
Shit. We
Average white male here. What am I going to say?
God.
If we were doing objective,
Gonna
that's
beat you
all
up
we're
in the
doing.
parking lot after this.
Yeah. Just objectively speaking, like I'm gonna go with more so like you see someone on the street, 4 people they would mention Stone Cold, they would mention John Cena now.
Yeah.
The third one, who did we say before that everyone would know? The Rock, and then Hulk Hogan.
You guys
And
fucking
I'm gonna
killed
go with Hogan.
Mankind.
Sorry guys,
All right, so okay, so we have Hogan, Austin, Shawn Michaels.
this is looking a lot like mine.
But now that's a tough one. Is it just Hogan because of what he?
Well, no, but even he was an amazing wrestler
He can
back
still
in the day.
They voted. Well, let's just leave it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't like him in there either.
Okay, so battle the guys.
it's
Who else
alright,
you
it's
got?
alright.
No, battle. Who else
I
you
would
got
put
to
the
know?
Undertaker over.
Yeah, he was
Ooh.
coming next. He was coming
You
next.
know, I would put him there.
Yeah, because his gimmicks changed as well.
Yeah.
The Undertaker.
It was
for sure.
slightly dead, more dead.
If you're taking somebody from like that old era, even though he came a little bit after.
All right,
Hogan,
if you
but-
give me a good rebuttal, I would say I would take Undertaker over.
Hogan.
There's been longevity.
Yeah.
Longevity.
They both-
and
He's
his,
putting his tippy-toeing his
They both
foot
voted
into,
for Trump.
He's tippy-toeing.
All right, so okay, so is everybody on agreement to switch out?
I mean,
Hogan
if I
and
get outvoted, yeah, sure.
If-
If I get
Are-
outvoted.
Yeah, I
I
can.
mean,
I
you
can,
guys fucking
that.
killed
If
mankind, so we're
anybody-
killing Hogan.
Okay, that's
No,
fine.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
fine. Don't worry, he
if
killed his
anyone-
own career. So
I like that. I like that.
if anyone could push Hogan to the side, I'd say it's Taker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
You-
fair.
but maybe not popular.
Did you ever heard that story of
Probably
him
not.
giving him the tombstone?
You got me,
Oh,
brother.
yeah, you got
He's like your wrestler's favorite wrestler. You know what I mean? The Undertaker.
Undertaker? I thought it was Sean. Yeah, Undertaker and Sean.
okay, so Sean,
Undertaker.
Undertaker.
Yeah.
All right,
Sean.
so we're we're good. So it's
Battle.
Sean, Stone Cold,
Wow.
And Undertaker.
Undertaker.
so far.
Now who is gonna be our last?
It's these
We
are the
could
three
go back
guys
to
I
some of
never
the
met.
other guys that we were talking about and fill one in there, or maybe add someone new, like
Well-
for the new generation. I think that would be cool.
Oh, all right, yeah. There's a bunch of people I'm not even thinking about. Like, oh, I got mine. This is a classic, and this is someone we should have said is one of the person you would mention right off the street. So Randy Savage, Macho
Oh,
Man.
Macho Man.
Yeah,
I'm
Ooh.
sorry.
honestly,
He's
prob-
in
I'll
there.
say
He has
that's
to be
my
in it.
first favorite.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, me
like,
too.
Macho
trying
King.
to
I
dress up
mean,
like
also
him.
just the Slim Jim commercials
Find
when
it
they're
to Slim
kids.
Jim.
Nah, yeah, that's
Ooh,
what.
yeah.
Everyone does, ooh yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that is true. It did
100%
transcend
iconic.
that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Christ's sakes, people dress up like him today.
I
Still.
like him a little bit more than
wacky
Hogan,
guys.
in my opinion.
And like
I
he
swallow
also
his
like was
cause
the first one to have like
little
a really like
It's cool.
storyline with like a girl and
And
really
he-
like detailed
He's
the
storyline.
first
Very
switch.
drama oriented.
Yeah,
He's the
very
first.
drama, yeah.
He's the first like switch where he was
He did turn
baby,
heel.
then he was monster heel. You know, like a heel, like the asshole king, Macho King. Then he went, then the fans brought him back.
And
Jeez.
and he's the only one that could have had that type of theme song and got away with it.
Oh yeah, Pop and Circumstance. That's like generic music number 2.
Yeah, like but for
And
him
we can play
it worked.
We can play it on YouTube right now. No one would care.
Yeah.
No one's filing any
But
copyright
like
claim.
again, he's the
Like,
only one who
by
could
all
have did
means.
that, and people fucking dug it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to know the story behind that.
I like his hair the best, probably.
Oh yeah, fucking
Pretty
flat iron
solid.
hair that he had going on,
I love this costume.
and he was so tanned it was crazy.
Glasses.
He was full in, yeah.
And he's the
He's
only
freak mode.
second gen guy.
And he was only 5'9",
second generation
right?
wrestler. His
Really?
dad.
So we got.
Wow.
So are we agreed on Macho Man?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
yeah.
All
Definitely.
right, so our Mount Rushmore
Boom.
for the
Don't come
B
for
Generation X podcast is Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, Undertaker, and Macho Man Randy Savage. I'm sure a bunch of you are gonna curse us
Talk
out
shit
in the
in the
comments.
comments.
And if you don't
Talk
like that,
shit.
we're gonna put you in a gosh darn sit down pile driver.
So you know what? If you wanna, so if you guys want to talk
You
shit,
got me, brother.
talk shit. If you guys want to
You
fight,
take Copay. Face the facts.
and if you guys want to fight, come down to Third Eye Throwback. We'll be happy to wrestle you out.
And yeah, come anytime after 6, man. We're definitely gonna be here.
After 6.
You got a problem with 6? Seinfeld reference. Yeah.
Holy shnikes.
We had a little
No,
fog
I'd
moment
help you out.
right
I don't know
there.
how to read.
All right, so let's talk about 420. 420.
The crowd has to go, ooh. Hey guys, no,
So
hey
we go
guys.
420, but what does that have to
He-
do with
he-
wrestling?
He came in with a dare guy, dare teacher. Let's talk about drugs.
Yo, you should have turned the chair.
Yeah, I could. I would have AC Slater it.
You kids want to smoke some pot?
Oh, Johnny Dakota from Saved by the Bell. Shout out.
Oh, wow.
Remember him? He did the anti-drug thing.
Not at all.
Well, wrestling was Saved by the Bell was kind of
Because
like
James Wendy was too busy talking to you probably at the time.
Saved by the
He was in the
Bell.
lucha scene.
Saved by the Bell and wrestling were on Saturday mornings. That's a connection.
That kind of rings a bell. Yeah.
TNBC.
I feel like
Yeah.
there was always Saved by the Bell on TV all the
Yeah,
time. when I was a
always.
kid.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Let's talk a 420 friendly wrestlers.
But 420 friendly wrestlers, okay.
yeah.
Well, the A to the Z. I think everyone was rocking and rolling with weed. Apparently, in the 80s.
Yeah.
No. This has been said on like shooting interviews where the guys were saying that they drank beers and stuff, but everyone just smoked weed. And after they banned weed, everyone started taking the opioids, like the prescription drugs, and that's when everyone started dying. So weed was like,
It's big pharma.
Yeah.
So basically, they ruined it for them.
Yeah.
It's a conspiracy, dude.
So who
They're out here trying to take
were the
my
wrestlers
damn
you had
weed.
in mind?
Were they any 420 wrestlers? Didn't they all do cocaine?
RVD.
You smoke weed, bro.
Randy Savage, you smoking my weed and you smoking my marijuana, you cheap juice son of a bitch.
Oh, it's another episode.
God damn it, you're making our jobs hard.
Happy Passover.
Shalom.
Anyway, so
You
like,
and fuck your wife.
everyone did everything, Like, I mean, they had to do all those crazy shit. They didn't have to, but like it was
It was the
they relied
70s.
on.
Well, I also
80s.
mean, like, those guys were, I mean, listen, they're traveling every week, they're partying, they're probably, like, girls jumping at them every fucking where they go, like, it's probably
Guys.
super easy.
How are we going to leave out the 420 bros?
Yeah, RVD,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's
And
talk
Matt.
about him.
Big
Yeah.
Matt.
Matt Riddle, and
He
RVD.
might.
All right.
Go ahead, get into it.
Well, we have no idea.
I have no idea who I am.
No. Yeah, that was. This is after WrestleMania. We don't know yet what happened at WrestleMania, guys. Just a little behind the scenes thing. But WrestleMania 41 is on 420. I think RVD's gonna fucking show up. He lives in Vegas, for Christ's sake.
Wow.
But this Matt Riddle showed up. That'd be fun. No one cares about him anymore, really. I
That'd be
guess.
super cool.
And he left on bad terms. But I thought he had. I thought he was cool with UFC. I'm having a conversation with myself right now.
He's in MLW, dude. How are you gonna
Give me some
Yeah,
weed.
he's still out there. He's still out there wrestling. I
Remember
watched
him and
yeah.
Bill Goldberg?
Damn,
When
Gilbert.
Bill Goldberg walked up to him.
Oh yeah, he was like, "Hey, bro."
Impressed him.
Are you serious?
So Matt Riddle goes, "Hey, what's up, dude?" And he goes, "I'm not your bro."
Yeah.
He
He's like,
did
"First
it,
of
I'm
all,
not your bro. I'm not your
Yeah.
bro.
He made him kiss the ring.
So
but
yeah,
anyway,
who were the 420 wrestlers?
RVD 420.
RVD,
RVD,
that's
literally
your guy?
RVD 420 was his
Because
name.
nobody else is really
Matt Riddler. Matt
Yeah.
Riddler.
Riddle.
How about
Oh,
the Road Dog Jesse James?
Oh, Road Dog Jesse James,
Oh, Road Dogg,
definitely.
yeah, he
Yeah, he was
definitely
amazing.
had-
Dog,
That's
yeah.
Smoke
my-
something,
That's my
man.
guy.
Oh,
That's who I would pick.
Looking back at that doodle book, which we'll show, I was really into the New Age Outlaws. Those guys, man.
Yeah,
Like the weed.
those are the
Yeah.
guys. I like those guys.
Yeah.
Sure.
But Billy Gunn was like, he was biting the back.
Well,
of
and
it.
that
He
also
had a
comes
needle in
back
his
to
ass.
us, B Generation X.
There you
you know?
go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
Makes
Road
sense.
Dogg was I'm not chronic. It's so weird. Like it was something we were like fifth grade. It was all like chronic weed. And I was never a smoker. I was never.
It was a very angsty time.
I'm pretty sure the Godfather smoked
Oh,
weed.
Godfather.
Oh, yeah, Godfather.
100%
Oh
sure.
yeah, Godfather definitely.
I was gonna,
Pimpin' ain't easy.
also Nash.
I was gonna.
Oh,
I
Kevin
was
Nash.
gonna say
Yeah,
how much
Kevin
weed
Nash
do you
is-
think the Big Show smokes?
Yeah, he's
That's
not
Smoke a
like.
doinker like
Probably
that.
Back
smoked
in
an
the-
African
Yeah,
motherfucking
He got
cigar.
that kind.
No, but yeah, you just mentioned. Not speaking of 420. Like, who did you mention right before Big Show? You just mentioned someone.
Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash has his
Diesel.
own line of.
Like the
weed strain.
gasoline.
Oh, that's
he
right.
has his
I
own
feel like
brand.
Andre the Giant must have been a pothead.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
Probably.
Val Venus was.
He's
a
from like the
pothead.
60s.
Hey.
Wow.
Yeah,
big
Val
up to
Venus.
Oh, Val
that.
Venus
Yeah,
is a big
Val-
conspiracy guy too, but also like he's a pusher for a pusher. That sounds weird. His
He's
agenda
pushing.
is like legalize cannabis, and that was like 20 years ago.
Oh, shit.
Oh, ahead of its
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Didn't they cut his dick off? And
Choppy, or pee-pee. I remember we went to this place called Hilltop. It was a private pool, but it was like for like neighborhood people. So we all knew like everyone at the Hilltop. It wasn't fancy. It was kind of like whatever. It was fun though. Anyway, I remember going up to these guys. Did you watch Raw last night? Because it was the summertime and like we were able to stay up later, I guess. Like, everyone. And I was like, yeah, like how do you bring that up? It was the first time you were talking about like genitals to your friends. Like he got his pee-pee chopped off.
this is what we learned. We learned
That's
about
what-
that. We learned about hands being born out of 80-year-old women.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but I think
love children.
I think we talked about this earlier. I always thought that she had like she grew it, but I think it was just a dildo. I mean, it was like a
Oh my
sex
God.
toy. It was a sex
There
toy.
were a lot of
worse.
crazy things that went on in
Damn,
wrestling, like that as a kid I questioned, like when Triple H married.
Stephanie.
Yeah, freaking Stephanie,
They are.
and like she was unconscious, obviously.
What about the corpse?
And then he marries her.
He fucking-
But the thing that's great is when he comes in
David
and he's
Beck.
talking about it, he talks how they consummated the marriage, and then he's like, we didn't just. No, he says it isn't if we consummated the marriage; it's how many times we consummated the marriage.
Oh, the yuck
And
factor.
then I go to myself, and as a kid, I'm going to myself, wait a minute, how'd they do that if she was unconscious? I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
That's
Think of
dark.
that.
Yeah. Stuff you can't do on TV nowadays.
You shan't do.
There was so much shit they did back then you can't do now. It was crazy. Crazy times.
Just in general, it was wild.
All right, guys. Favorite finisher of all time?
In the bed?
Oh.
No.
The crippler crossface.
That's
I'm
banned.
kidding.
That's banned in like 48 states.
Oh shit.
Oh man, I gotta say, although
Yeah, it's so devastating you can't even do it anymore.
Burning Hammer.
All right.
Look that up.
Aisle 5, it
Yeah.
clears that right up. Burning Hammer.
Yo.
Huh.
Jeez.
Favorite finisher.
All right, I'm gonna go with
Submission or
DDT. Jake the Snake's DDT.
Oh,
I
that's
love.
that is a good
That's a good
one.
one.
Because that leads to another thing we can talk about another time. But like everyone does a DDT, but Jake did the DDT.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sound like I'm glazing, but the Sweet Chin music is
Sweet Chin music.
fire.
And that'll
I've
lead us
always
to the
liked
next
that one.
conversation.
Yeah, that one was
Man, mine's. I don't know why I loved it whenever it happened as a kid. I got so excited. The 3D.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it's beautiful, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
apparently
that was
one of the
awesome.
most painful finishers to take.
And then like
Legend
just
has it.
and then just the
Wow.
way that Deadlies
Yeah.
did it, like it was just so like it did it so clean every time.
And they originated
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
They were the
yeah.
first ones to do it. Same with the DDT.
So yeah, so I'm gonna be 3D.
Speaking of tag matches, is Legion of Doom. I always like their finisher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That
you know
was
what?
one of
That's
the
That
first
was
best
so
Raw.
ones.
dynamic, you know. It was,
100%.
yeah.
I
And
love
kids
those
did it in
games.
the
Those
pool
games
all
are
the time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a move you would do to like a
Yeah.
girlfriend or a kid. Like everyone would do that. But I doodled Legion of Doom 2000. I was really hoping Legion of Doom would keep going in
Yeah.
'98, but then they buried them because of whatever happened. But yeah, the Legion of Doom and New Age Outlaws were on that first Raw I watched. I vividly remember watching the Raw, and it was a famous, when they
Wow,
shaved
when
off
they
his
first came
They
back.
shaved off his mohawk, and DX was like, "This is the first time DX and New Age Outlaws were like, I like these guys. They were doing like." So they kind of formed that night, the DX with New Age Outlaws.
Damn.
That was a wonderful
Wow.
night.
This
But
is
Legion of
this
Doom-
is pre that fucked up alcohol gimmick that they
You were the pusher.
Yeah.
I hated that. It's so uncomfortable
Damn, they had to kill him.
because I was nostalgic for '91 and '98. You know,
Yeah, they were doing us a Scott Hall again. Like, come on,
that's
guys.
stupid. Yeah,
Yeah.
Vince is like Trump. I'm gonna go political, but he likes to embarrass people. You know, like put
Yeah,
people.
he does. Yeah, especially if they do something wrong, like that's their
Punishment.
punishment. Like,
Mean
he's like, all right,
haters.
yeah, you're gonna have to change your character to
I-
this or do this.
I once sunbathed at a pool. You're gonna be the tan man, goddammit! You got a new tan every week.
He's
Goddamn pal.
You're coming out in a Speedo.
You're gonna just get it all.
You know, brown means green.
Yeah. Now, how does everybody? And this goes back to Chris's Sweet Chin music. How do people feel about all these? I guess wrestler special moves being used as just like normal moves.
I hate it.
nowadays?
Oh yeah, I hate that shit too.
It's a
It
little
lessens
I
it.
see a lot
But
of
It
that.
does.
devil's ad. I'll play devil's ad.
Okay, let's go. I
Devil's
love the
ad is
devil.
that people pop from them, so they're not masters of the maneuver. So they just do it, but they're not masters of it. So if Jake the
don't
Snake
got that
DDTs
little-
you,
finger in.
yeah, if Raven or anyone,
Ooh, Raven, excellent
yeah,
one.
well, Raven.
They don't have 90% like attack
Yeah, so it's
or
like
something on
it's
them.
like me
just
doing
like
it, you know?
40%.
You do great when I believe in you.
Yeah.
Now,
I do a great BLT.
Wow, look at that.
Have they done that with the stunner?
So,
Yeah, Kevin Owens does it.
so Stone Cold
That's a classic one.
passed it on to Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens asked him if he can.
That's
use it.
cool though. If
And
you
he blessed
pass
him
it
with it.
on and you bless him
The
with it, then
same
maybe
thing
that's
with
cool.
oh man, how did I forget his name?
He's kind of like Stone Cold. He's a tweener where he's just himself all the time. Sometimes you like him, sometimes you hate.
Yeah,
Kevin Owens,
yeah.
but he's always himself. You know, it
100%.
depends on the climate. Like the
That's true.
Oh my dude, how did I forget his name? From he was from the Judgment Day.
Oh, Razor Ramon. He does.
No.
Damian Priest.
Yeah.
He does the.
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor means
Damian
the
Priest.
god of good and god of evil in Irish
But-
mythology.
But yeah, there are some old wrestlers who will pass it on to some newer wrestlers, which I think's cool.
Like he gave. Like
I
the
think
nod,
they should
right?
be like
So I don't give the
making
okay
new moves,
for-
honestly. Like
Yeah,
Paul,
absolutely.
Jake Paul, Logan Paul with
Yeah.
the
What's the
Paul
difference?
riser.
Yeah, I mean that move is crazy.
That's a
It-
sick
it
move.
fucking looks
I
sick.
They
mean,
should be doing
as
more shit
fucking
like that,
as much
though.
as I hate him,
Absolutely.
That's
he is a
fine
creative
move.
fucking
That would
dude.
be like
That's the
my finisher.
problem.
I gotta give it to backyard wrestling for creating moves like that. I think if you watch a lot of like weirder, even older stuff, we're talking, yeah, and I guess this may be what he was watching and jockeying is like stuff from 10, 15 years ago.
It probably was, yeah, because they do like backyard wrestling,
That's
indie
what I'm
wrestling.
thinking,
They
'cause
do
I might have
some
seen that
shit.
before.
There's a lot
They
of
fucking do some
odd
crazy shit, man.
maneuvers where they'll put a grapple and move
Yeah.
them, and guys are a lot
Oh.
smaller, so they'll toss them up.
We might know a few of the same people, but in high school, some kid had a gimmick. Looking back, he was funny. He was a funny guy. What he was doing, but very dignified for the age. But he had a priest gimmick. I remember this vividly. It's like 20 years ago. He had a priest. He had a priest gimmick, and he had the sodomizer. I remember there was. He would set him up.
God damn.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who it is. And it's people that we know, that you know too. But someone knows. The owner of this knows. But you would put the pump handle slam, but instead of doing the pump handle slam, like you would just like go back and forth in this and like pump the guy from behind.
So the priest was just pulverizing kids.
Yeah.
Yo,
No, but it was like.
Wow.
OG
No,
pulverizer.
but it was we did it in Catholic school, so it was out of love, you know, it was out of admiration. It was organic, man.
Shout out Papa Dios.
Wait, I do have a question.
Sure.
Speaking of Finn Balor, what's with those weird pants he wears? What's with those weird pants?
Why? It makes you uncomfortable?
He's got like this like 2011 kind of vibe. You got the
you wanna talk about-
you got the Crooks and
Well, I
Castle
mean-
leather front.
Yeah.
Yeah,
with
speaking
sweat
of which, she kind of
arms.
has like the famous stars and stripes, like that F. Every time I see it, I always think it's like, oh,
Travis about to come.
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh.
Well, I mean,
2007.
if we're gonna talk about weird outfits, we have to talk about Seth freaking Rollins and all his crazy outfits. He comes
Oh
out
yeah,
in.
he
Oh,
was some
yeah.
weird
10 out
shit.
of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, but CM Punk's been coming up with the greatest like responses. Like that day he had those pants that flared out, he called them an oven mitt. Then like the next week he had this purple thing on, he called them grimace.
You're just a hater. You're a hater.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see the vision.
Yeah.
He's a
I
visionary.
mean, me all
The
decked out of CM Punk stuff.
Revolutionary! That's fun to do.
He wears
It's
Balenciaga.
beautiful. I love it. I became a fan of him. 100%.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
like him too.
He's the only guy I liked in like the 2000s, like the mid 2000s. You know what I'm talking about, like 2015.
No, freaking Seth
That
Rollins
was-
is great.
He's dope. I like him.
Seth
a lot,
Rollins is
man.
great. I mean, and also one of the best theme songs, newer theme songs
Yeah,
of all
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Burn it down.
And Finn Balor, to be fair. Like, I'm not,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to put this out there. I'm just going to put this on the damn table, okay? I don't know if you guys are ready for it. Personally, I think the outfit, along with the, of course, the attitude, the wrestling abilities, but the outfit is a big part of the gimmick. And
Yeah,
like,
Sure, the
That
pageantry.
is.
So to me, Seth Rollins is our age's Macho Man.
Yeah, I always say
Love
that.
it.
So he's coming out. He's the over the top,
He's good and bad.
Trendy.
dress, good and bad.
He never changes.
Everybody likes him.
He never changes, but he's sometimes good at
Yeah.
heel and then a face.
I think they limit some people with how they dress
Yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah.
How they put them out there. I don't know who chooses that. Like, if you're able to choose your own wardrobe or gimmick, or you're wearing tights, or
Yeah,
you're
they
wearing
have,
street clothes.
Strange seamstresses there that like I want to wear like I know, and then they make it like.
Yeah. Oh, and shout out to the seamstresses from WWE. I'm sure they're gonna pay a lot of money.
Are you gonna say
But there's
something about
sometimes
the
where
hips?
like they like
I
give
was
them
gonna
like.
say that. Yeah.
Shout out to you guys
Yeah, it's for not,
slipping
yeah.
the hips.
No, but there's
Jesus.
sometimes like they give them ideas and they're like, yeah, I need this, and they fucking make that shit
They
on the
make it
next
happen,
day.
yeah,
a
man.
day. Like that's crazy shit.
Basically,
Creative services.
Some of them are a little crazy
man.
looking. No, they come out.
Where we go?
Yeah, let's talk about the indies.
Yeah, I mean, like this is perfect. When like, people always say you want to look like a star, so like at an airport, like they dress like they you could see them walking down at the airport. Like, that's a wrestler or whatever. And then when I was at an indie event, one of my first ones, it was very very low key. It was actually 20 years ago, like this week. It was in Yonkers Murray skating rink.
Wow.
And it was Tommy Dreamer. He was still in WWE. Like he was like 30. He was like 33 years old. It was bizarre. I thought he was like done already. I thought he was an old man. But it was a Tommy Dreamer Sandman. It was a tribute to Chris Candido because he just had died.
R.I.P.
So the funny thing about that is like when you would see them, like walking around. Usually, I was conditioned to see them as stars coming down the Titantron. But then you just see the dudes at the indie shows just walking around like scratching their belly with a coffee, like a Dunkin' Donuts cup. Like, hey, it was like breaking the illusion. Like they became part of, like, they were in the crowd.
Yeah.
That's what indies is all about, you know, like seeing them at like an indie event.
100%.
Yeah, and I remember because you were talking about the county center, the Westchester County Center, and that's a very used arena by WWE.
Yeah.
Vince has always had shows there, and I saw one of my very first shows was like the late 90s, and it was NWA, and I remember seeing King Kong Bundy. Like I was at home watching like WrestleMania 2. I had it on tape. Then I go to the show and I see Bundy just walking around with like a hot dog. He's like,
hey,
You would see them just like the most regular dudes. I remember seeing the murderer Jimmy Smith. he was just kind of like deflated, and I was like, wrestling isn't real.
now he was just sitting at the table, waiting
Like,
for people to like notice.
But you
him.
know what? He was still nicer than Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg, man. Fucking...
Yeah, I saw Nikolai Volkov. He was just like, "Hey, what's up? Oh, you're not gonna put a fake accent anywhere? Nah. Not yet an accent.
He's
Yeah.
like, give me $5.
It's Polish. It's Polish. $5. Like he knew how to say that perfectly with the broken English.
Now, do you think you get more exciting matches in the indies than you do in?
100%.
Well, I think I would have said that.
Yeah,
I would have said that in
definitely.
2019.
Yeah.
And I think now looking back, it was just the illusion of being live in this a small, intimate,
Okay.
in like a niche thing with like, oh, you had to be like, it was kind of like a club, you know. So I'm not being a gatekeeper or anything like that. I'm not. Anyway, but like I think it was insane. It was like, oh my god, it was like 1,000 people in this little gym, you know, like, and all this crazy stuff happened. It was like you were a part of them. Like I don't know, I'm sounding like a cornball now, but I think then seeing it on TV, like the same type of matches, it's not as hard hitting as it was like seeing it in person. So I think like the indie style being on like AEW all the time, it's kind of like diluted it. So it's not as exciting to me. I think it's kind of like what's the word again? Desensitized.
I would say my whole answer for that is I just don't watch AEW.
Well, though,
Sadly,
we're gonna start watching it. We have to.
Yeah, we might have to for research. Sadly, I also don't, but we might have to.
I think the indie guys have to, you know, perform with more of, you know, like put more on the line because they're trying to get out there. They're not doing it for the money. They're doing it more for the passion. Just
Do it
like
for a handshake.
college basketball players, you know, they
Yeah.
play way harder than NBA players because they're,
Yeah.
you know, they're
And they
trying
have
to
to
make
like
it, so.
request days off. I'm going to Manitoba to wrestle. You know, like whatever. I need my day. Yeah, you gotta do the. Yeah, I gotta cover the shift. You gotta cover the shift, pal. Like before working with bookers, you gotta work with the fucking manager at TJ Maxx. Like get a day off because you're just, you know, you're working all week long while
The
you're
only
just,
booker I want to work with is Booker T.
yeah.
I'm coming for you.
Now, also talking about the indies.
Sound like Corey Burger.
In the indies, you get some great characters and some crazy. You get to see some of the craziest moves, people jumping off the craziest things, but you also see some of the craziest gimmicks and things gone wrong. So,
Botches.
Chris here was nice enough to put together a bunch of videos that he shows us all the time. From where are you even finding all these? Instagram,
The
TikTok.
algorithms.
Yeah.
My algorithms
Yeah.
are crazy.
So his algorithm likes to show him fucked up
All
wrestling
kind of
videos.
fucked up videos, and I send it to all these guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna review some of them. We're gonna actually view some of them, and comment on them, and hopefully you guys could laugh along with us.
All right. And
Or
so,
cry, depending on the video.
Yeah, it
Some
might
of
be.
them
There are some weird ones, but we'll be right back. We're gonna set it up, and we'll
And welcome back, guys. So we're here with some videos. Fucked up videos with Chris. So yeah, we're gonna play some videos. We're gonna watch them, talk on them. Let's fucking do it.
Holy shit! Holy
He
shit!
has risen! He has risen!
He has risen.
Wow.
He's putting in work.
I don't know. This is probably one of the best gimmicks I've seen.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna get over, bro. I don't think Jesus is gonna go over.
He would easily win a Royal Rumble.
It's at the Christmas show.
My grandma would love
Oh.
And I also love that somebody, when he walked out, went, "It's Jesus!"
Jesus Christ!
Jesus!
this. Damn you to hell.
Oh shit. Alright, next one.
All right, second video.
Oh boy. I don't like this one already. Yo.
Okay, she's dead.
God damn. Exactly.
Wait,
This is how to
Watch that one more
get
time.
CT.
Oh, CTE.
CTE.
It's like,
Okay, this is my Japanese wrestling. That's fucking crazy.
fine, we'll pay you the
Wow.
same.
But now I think you're cool.
And then on top of that, she's just like smiling her ass off.
Yeah. She's like, thank God this isn't me in the bottom.
That was real heat.
So nondescript, too.
Yeah.
All right, video number 3.
Now I'm trophied up, I'm saying like the type of shit I want you wouldn't understand.
This is crazy.
Like,
He got
Fuck, man.
smashed. Homie's done. That's his first and last
The way
match.
they kicked him into the
Yo, that's crazy. How's this legal?
What the?
I mean, I'd be entertained if we had
One more time.
Trophied up, I'm saying like boom, bop, boom, 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 bop.
Stop, mom's coming home, mom's coming home. Like,
Yo, somebody's little brother's hit. Wrecked.
Okay, first off,
he's just
that means
ragdoll.
you got some balls.
wait, so think about it. That's like you getting beat up by like a 800, like a shit, like a
Somebody like 4 times your fucking size.
Yeah,
That's kind of
shit
crazy.
out of you, yeah.
It's like-
But let's
That's like
talk
a
about the way
transformer.
they kicked him. Let's talk about the way they kicked him into the turnbuckle. That was like full
Yeah,
force.
Perfect
that
ending.
was like me wrestling my wrestle buddy at 9 years
It
old.
was a little stiff.
Wow, but this was
Yeah.
wait,
That's his
wait.
name, Little Stiff.
Where'd it go? Did you see the Doom shirt in the fucking crowd?
Mine is
Doom, the
Next.
red thing.
MF Doom.
Wait, somebody had a Doom shirt?
Actually, I promise. I know it's fucked up. It seems like I just want to watch it again.
He does. He's
Wait,
lying.
I think.
Oh damn, it's not.
there it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Nice.
sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's a
Sorry.
swear.
Boo.
Smart and bullshit. Bullshit.
All right,
Tom.
all right, video number 4.
I was there.
Woo! That's a sweet one.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This
One
is
more
like,
time.
no, earlier we were talking about indies.
WWE signed this guy.
this dude-
Yeah.
That's
They have no. He's wrestling at
Is he?
WrestleMania
Oh,
at
shit.
NXT.
Oh wow.
Wow.
He's in AAA.
So, yeah,
He's
so,
also
Yeah, this
fucking
dude's a
Sonic the
true-
Hedgehog.
well,
Yeah.
also when we
100%.
talked about how moves are crazier, and
You go to the next one, like.
Let's see. We don't know how technology
Oh,
works.
no, I'm saying, no,
We're
but the
trying to figure it out,
showboat
guys.
where that happened is a cool venue. It's in Atlantic City.
Okay.
So GCW does a show there like every bunch of times a year.
Take us, Mooney.
Yeah, we did. I did New Year's, and then you go there till like 1 o'clock at night, and then if you have a degenerate
Wow.
gambling buddy,
Debaucherous way.
you quietly sit there. Shout out Diablo Blanco, my buddy. Yeah, he was gambling all night, and we had GCW. It was great. It's a good venue. Check it out.
all right, next video, guys.
Let's go next one. Oh, this is my favorite. Yo, this guy's next level.
This is shit you see on like 42nd Street.
Yeah, that's like Al Snow's body, like the head and the body.
This is the guy coming on the train. It's
Oh,
showtime. It's
Snow's
showtime.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with this.
Okay, I mean,
It's like a crash test.
I'm more annoyed at the super kick than the doll.
Yeah, imagine that you could like let loose on him.
Yeah,
He's a
that's what
little
I was thinking.
Baby his kick. We don't
fun.
believe in you, masked man. Take it off. Give it
I
back.
mean, it's not the weirdest. It's not the weirdest thing someone did with a blow up doll.
Oh.
I mean, I must say they're selling this fucking amazing.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Get this
yeah.
over with. We got it. Yeah, we got it.
I mean, he's being an amazing puppeteer.
That was crazy.
I'd be a little. Yeah. If I
You should be in the middle of Times Square doing this.
Jim Henson.
This is Kenny's favorite.
Okay, guys, this next video is not for the faint of heart.
It's not.
I don't remember.
If you have issues with seeing some weird stuff, maybe you should stop watching.
You should clean your browser after this.
For real.
God damn you to hell! This bastard!
This guy's got the tit factor.
Son of a bitch!
Hey, next year there's a logo in some of those countries with flags right there. You can't even trust around like that.
That's too much.
Okay, so how are we feeling about that one, boys?
Here you go. God damn.
Yeah, I mean,
Sideshow
I give him an
wrestling.
A for creativity.
The big NO for me.
I mean, that's
give it
like
a
Joey Ryan had the dick
For
flip.
titties.
He had the dick flip 5 years ago. You don't say his name anymore. He's
You get an XL shirt, a triple XL shirt for me.
That's
Triple H is his bra size.
Oh, this is good. This was fun.
Oh yeah, this is nice. This is totally real, by the way. Wrestling's not safe.
I always wished I could do this.
This gives me like X-Men vibes. Quicksilver.
Well, I always say that X-Men, the animated series, is Whitney Houston and the X-Men theme song.
Whitney Houston birthed all of the X-Men.
Oh!
That's all I got from that.
Whitney Houston's the theme, the song.
Wow.
X-Men
Oh!
Yeah, that's right.
Alright.
Damn, Whitney Houston wrote the X-Men theme song.
And I said this on other podcasts. So. What's this?
Oh,
This
soft,
seems-
soft ground wrestling.
Oh wow,
Okay, that
these
guy's
guys
a
are
fucking
good.
beast.
This is the Kembe Mutombo wrestling.
Yeah,
Wait, I forgot.
Bro, we need this guy back.
this is a distant ancestor.
Come here.
This guy's crazy.
Look
Didn't
at
they
him.
just see? They just showed him like wrestling like a week ago. You know, like oh, all right, they picked it up like right away.
Oh, bet
I can take
Bobby Lashley's watching this.
Okay, that guy's fucking huge.
I feel like
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon should be there scouting.
it.
If this guy was on a WWE roster, you think he'd be good?
I don't know.
I think so.
He looks like Ezekiel,
I don't know how could he be a cut promo,
Mark Henry, a young
but
Mark
Yeah,
Henry,
exactly.
a young Mark Henry.
Let's show it a triple
He'd go in
H.
there and
so-
fuck shit up, though.
And they're selling good too.
Yeah.
I'm for it.
They're selling.
Look at El Duende there.
He's in Mortal Kombat.
Damn, my leg.
Mortal Kombat the movie. It's like Johnny Cage should be like,
Woo.
am I next?
Look at that.
That's crazy.
You should have hit him in the nipple.
Yeah, this is storytelling right here.
This is, I believe it.
They're actually doing yeah,
They're selling.
Oh.
This is pro wrestling.
yeah.
Look at that.
Oh.
The heel.
That's
Oh!
Jimmy.
Ah,
Jimmy's
sell. That was no sell. That was true hate.
And you know that time when he viciously threw his
Oh,
elbow?
there you go.
Man, this is inspiring, man.
Look
Oh,
at
my
We could do this in Edgewater.
Edgewater Wrestling
No way.
Association.
How many people?
Yo, this is the BX podcast.
Oh!
All those guys. All those guys.
I mean, this is pretty entertaining, I must say.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
I'd be hyped. Imagine if he was there. You never
See,
seen
pro
wrestling. This is like your
wrestling
first introduction.
Pro
to
wrestling transcends language.
Look at the crowd.
For real.
How much blood do you have to drink to get that big?
Everyone paid to be there. This is a real promotion.
Dude,
look,
this
look,
is
look. My
sick.
nose,
This is a legit promotion.
Looks like AI. Looks like AI now.
Oh! You talking that shit?
Anyone can know.
Okay,
He's soft
shout outs to
ground
the
wrestling.
SGW.
Yo,
SG-Dub. SG-Dub.
SG-Dub!
He told him he should have wore deodorant.
Oh, this one's gonna be crazy.
Okay, another one.
Oh, no, I can't.
If you are not the
SFW.
faint of
Gotta
heart,
watch it.
please
That's
skip this
SFW.
one.
I hate this. I hate you guys for this.
I fucking enjoy watching this one because I'm a weird person.
These are
But
fucking
Listen closely.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Everybody quiet.
Oh!
And there goes her leg.
Yo,
Yo. Yo,
Sample that, use it as a snare.
Damn, that's
Use that as a
great,
snare
right?
in
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Oh my god.
A rubber band leg. Yo.
Shout out to
Make a wish.
Shout out for her trying
I
that.
mean, yeah,
Make
shout
a
out for
wish.
her being a big girl and doing that.
Yeah,
But I feel like everybody should have been a little bit more like, this could
Yeah.
go wrong.
Yeah.
Based on your weight, this could go
worst
wrong.
case scenario, literally.
Okay, shout outs are for trying, but I feel like other people should have told her
Hopefully
maybe
you're
you should
walking
do that.
now.
All that for
I hope
a
you're
taco and a
okay.
handshake.
Yeah, I hope you're walking now.
But I give you an A+ for dedication to your craft.
That's,
out of
that's
10.
when you double check your paperwork to see if your insurance is still there. You know?
See ya.
Okay, now this video, if you're a true New Yorker, resonates so hard. But yeah.
Oh no!
And he still, and I bet you the Fiend still didn't fall. Oh, he did. He
So,
would've still
He
leave.
sold it.
He has proved the oldest myth in New York: crackheads do fall.
Yeah, they
we
do.
found out that they
You just
do
gotta
fall.
drop an elbow, drop some elbow on them. That's horrible.
Oh man,
Oh, man.
this Mooney, you want to talk about this?
Oh yeah,
before we,
shout out Subway Mania guys. You guys are great. They did it again recently.
You guys are famous.
Love
Yeah, man. For any of you guys don't know what Subway Mania is, we're gonna play a little clip from
Yeah,
it. Yeah, you
introduce to
can
you
see
now.
what it's about.
Yo, he really sold that though. He really looks like Gomez.
He's oozing with my cheese rolls.
How you been at the camera?
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, so
If
they
they ever did a biopic of Goldust, Disney.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
I've seen wilder looking people on the subway. You know.
For real, it's like a normal day.
But actually, let's watch it one more
Christmas
time.
Street.
This is how you know it's New York and people don't give a shit. Look at my man coming home from work, sleeping in the corner. Just sleeping in the corner.
Zero fucks.
That's
given.
how you know you're from New York. Doesn't even care what's going on.
You know when you're dead tired and the mariachi band comes on? You're like, yo,
Like, who gives a
it's
shit?
about to go down. It's about to.
Yeah. All right.
Headphones on, but nothing's playing. Right? I think some bad's gonna happen.
This might be like
Oh.
here we go. Like we were talking earlier, you know, making some new moves up.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, that was a good kick. I'll take it. Wow, wow.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow. Great sell, too. Incredible sell.
Okay, the choreography these guys got going on as well.
Get him signed to the podcast.
Damn.
No, great sell again.
The Cocotazo Supreme.
You know what? I was picking up boxes the other day. I got winded, man. I realized how much shape I am. Look at these guys.
You gotta start wrestling.
Wow. That's better than Penta.
Oh.
Whoa, and he picked
Oh!
Bring it home.
There you go. Shout out to those guys. Yeah.
Now this is wrestling.
Ooh, I like this
Alright.
already.
See your face?
Yo.
On the left. She's
This
like,
reminds me of my daughter when I took her
Yeah.
bowling when she was like really young, and like she threw it so slow that it just went like and like barely knocked the
So
things
we
over.
just saw a video of Indy with some great innovation, and then we just saw the most laziest thing ever.
The one lady was like,
TWA.
That's great. That's a great juxtaposition right
I
there.
want to sign
Like
for that.
the greatest and like
That promotion's
Not
called,
everyone can do it.
that promotion's called TWA, Torta Wrestling. I want a t-shirt. Wrestling Association.
Tortas with attitude.
Yeah.
This man.
Oh!
I think homie's deceased. deceased after.
Dear God Almighty!
Wow.
Oh no!
Oh! Yo, is that like the Power Ranger toys they used to like?
Yeah.
My man's on this
What you live like? I think you got me, brother.
Okay, so this dude in this video, I hope you're alive, or I hope you're not in a wheelchair paralyzed, because that was.
I
I
hope
so
they got
leave,
your
like-
kids and wife on the phone.
I hope you got some 420, brother.
Bro, that was perfect. His head disappeared like
That
a
was
Power
great. Yeah,
Rangers
for
fucking
real.
action.
I thought that was terrifying, by the way. At first, I was like, what
Imagine
is he
after
doing?
like
Special
dress like
guest
that, be like,
ref.
how many fingers am I holding up? Just trying to take it seriously.
Look at the perspective on that. How little is that ref?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
definitely
He's
cool.
a fucking
No, he's
blend.
stout.
eh?
He's short and stout.
Alright, guys, thanks for the video.
Oh no! Oh! God damn.
Okay, I don't know which one was worse, the last one or this one with the dildo up the butt.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, talking about
what kind of
creative
wrestling
moves.
is this?
Yeah. But this guy signed up for it.
He wanted it.
Dude, you think he signed up for it? Like, I'm taking one for the team, or in
They
his
were
head,
like-
he was like a little like turned on by
I mean, I'm not into
I don't
foreign
know.
objects.
They offered him $10 and he was like, sick, I'll do it. Yeah.
I mean,
It's like
Why
10
not?
bucks,
You're
it's
gonna
a
get-
beer, let's
You're
go!
getting fucked anyway.
Yeah.
Yo.
We'll get you a pack of smokes.
Let's watch that one more
He's
time.
like, it's alright. It's just my girlfriend.
You're gonna penetrate. You're gonna penetrate the fucking pop culture.
Yeah, let's skip that one.
Oh,
Bro got
dude.
cooked for real. God damn.
This is like the
Yeah.
basement.
Okay, and why is the floor so wet?
Right? You just like
It looks like
slip.
a rec room in a basement in an apartment.
This is some underground fucking Mexican fucking.
Yeah.
Fucking, how much money do you think they paid him to do that one?
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's invited to the
We
carne
got
asada.
torched.
Fucking asada.
Homie got
Crazy
carne
lucha
asada in real life.
Yeah.
He is the con man. No!
I thought he was gonna fucking impale himself. Final
And he's just
Destination.
standing there to the other guy.
Yo.
At a certain moment, he saw himself coming down on it.
Yo.
At a certain
Yeah.
moment, he's like, oh, I
He
didn't
definitely
push
lied on
away.
his resume, that guy.
Yeah.
That's for
For
sure.
sure.
Oh my
goodness.
god.
Wow.
And everybody saw that.
Is that who is that? Sin Cara? Who is that?
Okay, this one looks like it's
That's
gonna be
a
crazy.
scene.
Yeah.
Oh!
Damn.
Wow, that was
I wouldn't want to be in the audience.
wow. That was a controlled demolition.
That's nuts.
Well, he got 20% off because he works at Home Depot.
That was an inside job. That was an inside job. Did you see the squibs?
Oh.
Whoa!
Chill out.
Yeah, chill.
Sick fade.
Spicy.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
He might have had like something on, like clones or shit. Like, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
You think
Yeah,
he
something-
sprayed
Or-
it?
or-
I don't know, but I hope he's okay.
Sprayed the top.
Aftershave.
Aftershave or something after you shave your head, right? You
I like the
you
cologne
spray
getting
it.
better on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
top of your head. I'm trying that.
Oh!
Baby bird again.
What the fuck?
I quit.
That's
Wait,
that's
wait,
great. That's the great.
No, come back. You haven't
No,
seen the best part.
That's the great. Great Buddha.
He's gonna.
He's gonna.
What was the name of that dude? Tajir? Tajir?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, he got him back with it. Oh, God.
Man, you have to delete this off your fucking.
Okay, at this point, I don't know if we're watching wrestling or
no,
we're just watching really bad porn.
He's good. Though. He's good. He has good
It's a
matches.
really bad porn.
Yeah, how do you guys think they came up with that idea?
And
Two guys.
Someone's gotta have a
Two
personal
guys,
life.
one spit.
Someone's gonna have. No,
Yeah.
they have his personal life.
That's gross.
That was intimate. Those
was
guys
pretty
were
intense.
different. Yeah.
Well, his,
We're going.
All right, yeah, we're definitely gonna go back to that one.
Target dealership.
Oh! 50% off.
Gyrating.
That looked like it felt good.
Wait, hold on.
Gyrating his hips.
There was a tingle.
The turtle.
I give him credit because you know that fucking hurt, but he still he's like, wait, I gotta sell it.
He's like, just shake a little bit. That was crazy.
See what we got next.
I sent it to you guys.
Oh!
All right, fucking A+ for creativity there.
Yeah,
That was
that's
fucking
kinda
amazing.
10 out of 10.
I wonder if the fans are in on it.
I saw him do it into the ring
lawsuit.
after. He does it into the ring.
Oh, it's like full game.
Another one of those guys.
He eliminated himself. Imagine he was in the Royal Rumble and it's like the last two guys. Like, bye. It wasn't supposed to go down like this, but.
Team Baylor.
You're gonna learn how to jump forwards or backwards
Right?
before they flip.
He just got stuck.
Yo, that was Jeff Hardy.
The controller. The batteries died on the controller. Wow. John Cena?
Oh, this is.
I also like how the ref helped put him on fire.
Imagine this is like in a
Imagine the
church.
building caught fire.
This is like in a church. A rec center.
VFW.
Yeah, this guy is.
Crazy.
So long.
You gotta watch.
It is a church. Look at Jesus in the background. Yeah, this is in a church. This is wild.
You gotta look up
They
POR
were like
wrestling. That's
slapping
what
him
he's
off,
on.
and there was like a fire hydrant like, on the wall. They were, like, slapping him off. Fuck it, it doesn't work.
Oh, I've seen this guy before.
Yeah, now you're getting into.
He looks
my
like a
realm.
nurse. Like he
Yeah,
just
yeah,
got off
yeah.
his shift.
No, we saw him in Jersey.
He was like, I don't got
We saw him in
time.
Jersey last year.
Oh, that's crazy. That's like all forks.
No way.
Hey.
Oh no, I saw him in GCW in January.
Yeah, look, that's all
Look at
forks.
that.
Are they like the Dixie ones? Those would be fucking.
Right, that's what it
plastic
looks like,
ones.
honestly. This dude literally got off his nursing shift. Like, I gotta make it.
Nurse, scalpel.
And he took his mom's silverware.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, guys, we're gonna need as many forks as we can tonight, please.
The whole forking show.
Where is everything? Bring it down from your room.
Oh!
That was bad. Even look at his face. Look at the guy's face. His reaction to doing that. Oh my God.
That looked like Prince Albert.
Oh, yeah.
That sucks.
Throwing
I'd
Jeff
rather have
Hardy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Prince Albert
yeah,
throwing
that's
Jeff
fucking
Hardy.
I'd rather have a Prince
It
Albert
was
than get.
sponsored
That's
by
just-
McDonald's.
That's just Albert.
Yeah, he was
Do
definitely
we
out
have
to
like
get
a, what
that
happened to these people?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Where are they now? Yeah, that's
guy. Where-
if you're watching this and you happen to be in one of these, please reach out to us. We'd love to talk
Hell
to you.
yeah.
And also,
And if you're on the other side, please haunt us forever.
haunt our comment section.
Haunt them.
Okay, an escape park.
Oh, you like this?
Oh yeah, these
Oh!
They go everywhere.
guys. Yeah.
Oh, Nissan. You know they definitely bought a
At
car.
New Rock City.
Oh! That was crazy.
I wasn't right.
Walmart.
Walmart.
Oh, Jesus.
In class.
Lehman.
That last one was crazy.
What's the name of those guys? We should get those guys on the podcast.
For real.
Coming soon. Oh, he lit the bail. You know you can do that, by the way. That's a real thing. If you never tried it,
It's
try
science.
it.
What?
Sure. You can light a fart on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Science class with Jay Duende.
All right, we'll do two more.
Cool.
My man Ash Ketchum, he's doing a Pokemon battle.
Or the other guy.
Steve.
This is like Blue's Clues.
Clues.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely giving Blue's Clues.
Oh, it is.
I give
Yeah,
him.
he's Ash.
Oh.
No, he's from that video game, that Mother.
Oh, Ness, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
Earthbound.
You know what? I give him
His
a
name,
credit
Ness.
for selling it.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
so this is a
like
video
Smash
Super
Bros.
Smash Bros.
Guys,
Super
is this
Smash
real?
Bros. match.
It is Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
I'd
That's
be
fucking
fucking
dope.
pissed off if I went to a show and I saw that.
That's the most geekiest
There you
thing
go.
ever.
You asked for tortas. Oh, that's the Super Tortas 3000. Oh, man.
She got the sweaty torta in the face.
Double
That's what she
torta.
got.
That's the
Torta Supreme.
Yes. Oh, my God.
All right, guys.
That wraps it up.
On that note, this is another episode of B Generation X. As always, suck it.
With all due respect.
And yeah, please follow us on Instagram,
Like and subscribe.
YouTube.
Comment.
Again, we will be on Spotify hopefully within the next week.
We got 2 words for ya. The Bronx.
See you guys later.
Woo! Imagine that didn't record. None of this recorded. Like the memory
Yo,
chip
it's
wasn't
his
in there.
cuts. It's his cuts just as by himself. You know, we're not even here.